Welcome back to the show, everybody. It is Wednesday afternoon. James Rule, XRP. Let's go ahead and get into it. And we're going to talk about crypto millionaires, centi-millionaires, and billionaires. And do you fall into that category? And are you going to fall in that category very soon? We're going to look at that. But before we get started, one of my sponsors is iTrustCapital. And I tell you, one of the roads to becoming a crypto millionaire is patience. And if you have old 401ks laying around, just sitting there like, okay, I'm making 4%, maybe 8%. Well, look at iTrustCapital. Roll over your existing 401ks into an iTrustCapital IRA. That's what I did 5 years ago, and it has made all the difference in the world. You can trade 24/7, 365. There's no fees to transfer. There's only a 1% cash out fee. And you need to check it out because I've been in it 5 years. And yes, I joined the Double Comma Club. Check out the link below and tell them James Rule XRP sent you by. All right, real quick. Crypto numbers, $4.32 trillion. Bitcoin is 123,000, up a little bit. Ethereum's $4,527. XRP, $2.90. We're still below $3. You still have opportunities. And believe it or not, I am out of dip money. When XRP has been dipping below $3, I take advantage of it. Well, I finally ran out of dip money and everything's going to be all right. Now all I can do is hodl and get ready for the party. So here's the CNBC spot, $3. We're talking about money. 3 minutes and 33 seconds, how crypto millionaires are spending their wealth. And have a listen to this, people.
This rally in crypto prices has created a surge in the number of crypto millionaires over the last year. How are they spending their money? Robert Frank is here at Post 9 with some details. I loved your hit on Squawk talking all about this.
Thanks, Carl. Great to see you, Sarah. Well, if you look at the rise in Bitcoin, that has helped create another 70,000 crypto millionaires. That's just over the past year. There are now over 240,000 individuals with crypto holdings worth more than $1 million. That's according to a new report from Henley & Partners and New World Wealth. When you look at crypto Centi-millionaires, that's those with $100 million or more, that's 450 of those, and 36 crypto billionaires in total. So a lot of wealth created. The price of Bitcoin has more than doubled over the past year. The total market cap of all crypto has increased by over $2 trillion. So how much of that is going to be spent? Well, new research by a group of economists found that for every dollar gained in crypto wealth, crypto investors spend about 10 cents. So that would equate to about $200 billion in additional spending that's going to go to the economy. Now, with early crypto investors now in their 30s and 40s, they're getting a little bit older. They're not buying Lambos as much, but they're more buying real estate. A study found that locations with large crypto populations saw larger gains in home prices when crypto was rallying. Now, for more on the new crypto wealthy, how they're spending, how they're investing, you can sign up for the new Inside Wealth newsletter out tomorrow morning at cnbc.com/insidewealth. That's cnbc.com/insidewealth.
So they're not hodling? They're not holding on to the holdings? They're selling?
Some of them are. Many of them say this is exactly the moment they've been waiting for, i.e. they see a lot of ingredients in place for more of a price increase, so they are holding on. That's why I think right at this minute we're not going to see a lot of spending. The whales, the big billionaire types that have held this Bitcoin for long, they're the ones that are starting to take a little cash off the table. But the broad group of crypto millionaires, they are really holding on right now because they think prices are going to go higher. And they can't borrow much against crypto. So they really have to sell their positions, and that's something that I think lenders are going to have to start working on.
Right, and if they do sell, I know you pointed this out this morning, they're likely to do so in an area where they're not going to get taxed to death on it, yep?
Yeah, so when this study looked at the crypto populations, they found they're most concentrated in low-tax states, which is not surprising for many reasons. But you look at who the beneficiaries would be. It's Texas, it's Florida, it's Tennessee, it's the Sun Belt states that have seen big population growth, especially younger population growth, that don't like to pay taxes.
I mean, it's creating a lot of wealth. I was going to say we should look Bitcoin millionaires, Nvidia millionaires, like
gold millionaires.
Gold millionaires.
I mean,
now,
the thing about gold and
this
crypto
year.
is interesting. Gold millionaires, that's a $20 trillion market cap for gold. That's created wealth too, but they tend to be an older cohort, so they don't spend as much of their wealth as the younger cohort. You know, crypto millionaires are a younger group, so they like to spend, and they spend previously a lot on lifestyle stuff. Cars, watches got a big benefit during the last cycle. This time, they're older, they're starting families, they're having kids, and so real estate is really the play right now.
It is interesting. You have these two cohorts, one very risk-averse, you would argue, in gold, risk-tolerant in Bitcoin, and they both crushed it.
They're both, gold actually doing better than crypto
exactly.
right now.
All right, there you go, people. So crypto millionaires are being made. And the question is, how many XRP millionaires have been created in a year? There's a lot of you out there. I guarantee you, some of you listening right now are XRP millionaires. You don't have to post it below. Nobody needs to know. And some of you are going to be XRP millionaires by the end of this year, by next year, in the next 5 years. If you play your cards right and if you hodl like the majority of us OGs have done. So many people panic, so many new people coming in the crypto. The reason they don't become millionaires is because the volatility is driving them crazy. One day they might be 10% down. One day they might be 25% down. One day they might be 50% up or 30% up. And then the next day it's down 20%. So the volatility is something that you have to look past. You have to look at accumulating and hodling, accumulating and hodling. And when you've got yourself a nice little nest egg and you're ready to skim some off the top, skim some off the top. Don't let people say XRP is $3. It's going to be $300. I can't believe you're taking profits. I'll tell you a story. November, I skimmed some off the top and I bought a brand new 2025 Polaris Ranger XP1000 and I paid for it with XRP to cash. And then I just bought a new badass Ford pickup truck here a few months ago and I skimmed some XRP off the top. So don't be scared to skim some off the top. If you got any cash laying around, throw it into crypto. Here is Henley and Partners, the Crypto Wealth Report 2025. I showed you this in a video a couple weeks ago. That's what CNBC brought up today. Worldwide crypto wealth statistics. There are a total of 241,700 millionaires, crypto millionaires, up 40%. Centi-millionaires are millionaires that have $100 million or more. And you have the 450 of those, and you have 36 crypto billionaires. Total crypto users are 590 million people. Total market value, 3.3 trillion. Now it's 4 trillion. Out of that, Bitcoin has 145 millionaires, 254 centi-millionaires, and 17 billionaires. So crypto is not something to laugh at. Hodling makes all the difference. And yes, everybody talks about Bitcoin. Nobody's hardly talking about XRP and Solana and ADA and Flare and VeChain and HBAR and all these others. But I tell you what, they are going to be talking about all of these other ones very, very soon. So I posted this not too long ago. I said, lock in. You might be the first crypto millionaire in your family. Just hold on. Ripple got a new ad out today. It is a 30-second ad. Banking, bonds, currency, and markets. The entire financial landscape is evolving. It's happening, people. It's happening, people. It's happening, people. Blockchain is a powerful engine that creates groundbreaking opportunities for global businesses. Learn how we can make it happen with solutions for payments, custody, stable coins, and more. Look at this 30-second clip from Ripple.
It's happening right now. It's happening to banking, and it's happening with Ripple. Blockchain, crypto, customers and suppliers are paying with it and making real-time settlements around the world. So it's happening to bonds, currency, markets, almost anything. Because if change is happening in finance, then it's happening everywhere. And it's happening with Ripple.
And it's happening everywhere. I repeat, it is happening everywhere. And all you have been hearing about lately is tokenization of things, tokenization of things, tokenization of things. It's happening. Faster payments around the world is finally happening now. It's finally happening, people. Securitize and Ripple are bringing crypto mainstream. Behemoths BlackRock and VanEck announced plans to tokenize money market funds through Securitize. Fund holders will be able to redeem fund assets for RLUSD, stablecoin directly on chain. It's time to tokenize the world, people. Check this out. Polymarket founder Shane Copeland becomes the youngest self-made billionaire following a deal with New York Stock Exchange parent company ICE. So Polymarket is the one that has been getting the guesstimations out there. Are the ETFs going to drop? Are the rates going to drop? And you could, go in and bid on that. And he has became a billionaire. Congratulations to Shane on that. Wow. It don't happen to too many young ones. But so pardon the language, but I said go F yourself, Morocco scammers. If you get a text message that says Coinbase, your code is, and you look at the country code, you're going to see the UK, you're going to see Morocco, you're going to see other countries that are trying to scam you out of your crypto, and they make up fake phone numbers for support, and they make up fake reference numbers because these piece of shit scammers don't have anything better to do than try to put the fear in you and make you do something fast that you shouldn't do. Trust no one, people. Delete all those text messages, delete all the emails, delete all the imposters. Matter of fact, today, someone sent me a message on LinkedIn, and he stated that he had roughly 12 or 13,000 XRP stolen because he fell for a James Rule XRP imposter on Facebook that messaged him back and forth, and stole his XRP, people. I turned it into the authorities. I turned it into Bank Social. I gave him the email address to contact. Hopefully they'll grab these bastard scammers. And I report all scammers. I report all imposters on X, on Facebook, on all socials. I do everything in my power to try to fight these scammers, but there's so many on a daily basis creating new accounts and just sending messages out. I will never send you an instant message on social media, people. Don't forget about that. Thank you for subscribing. James Rule Crypto Show. Have a good evening. Talk soon. And don't forget, I told you so.